Hello everybody and welcome to another video. I predicted it, I told you it's coming. Games Workshop has started the hype. The Flesh Eater Courts are on their way. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. The Flesh Eater Courts have been announced in a very subtle way, but they've kind of used this before. So what we're going to do is I'm going to stick it on. We're just going to play the video. I am going to sort of hit the sound button because Games Workshop will sort of monetize, will sort of hit me. But this is basically a nice little video. It's kind of a guy inviting you to a banquet. Games Workshop have used this marketing for Flesh Eater Courts many times. And if you remember their old little comic book sort of strips with the Stormcast Eternals and the little dude that always gets chased by the giant, the little dude from that model kit, and the little Griffhound, Archibald the Griffin, they basically had the same sort of thing. The whole thing was them being invited to a feast by a noble, and all the time you've seen all these nobles sitting around the table, and you could never understand why the little human dude was always shitting himself scared. And then at the very end, it showed you what he was seeing, which was all of these ghouls eating dead bodies, basically. And this is essentially what this is. It is the announcement for the Flesh Eater Courts. They are coming. It is the last book for 3rd edition Age of Sigmar, and it's very cool. So they've said here that the twin-tailed crusade wends its troubled way through the Ashir and Gairan, led by the upstart lowborn and shadowed by the foul omens of death. Doubtless this noble venture is doomed to a terrible fate. Yet we must set aside our woes. There are times of upheaval, true, but also times with much celebration and rejoicing. One of the most notable courts in all of the realms has flung open its doors, and our most unworthy hands will bring you a royal invitation. So basically, it is the Flesh Eater Courts. An intriguing overture, it is true, no matter your standing, but you, the most gracious noble of or a lowly peasant who tilts the land, you are summoned to one and all to partake in the coming feast. There shall be no shortage of fine meats, red wine, and loosen your belts and prepare your appetite. And no tally, the bountiful repite waits. You must have to be mad to miss it. Well, in the previews that we're probably going to be getting this month, and I'm going to do a separate video on that as soon as they announce it, because there's probably a couple of interesting things coming for that. I'm imagining that we will see the bulk of the Flesh Eater Courts. We already know that the ghouls are getting a new kit. There's probably going to be some other things. There are rumours that there is a new Terrorgeist zombie dragon kit coming. If that includes also a vampire count on there, would be kind of interesting, because right now it's a dual kit for 2 different factions. So that would be kind of interesting. There's a lot of cool things, but we'll get into that on more for that video. There are a lot of things, which means that this is essentially the last book for 3rd edition Age of Sigmar, which means that the Dawnbringer Crusade campaign is basically going to wrap up the edition. And I would imagine that the rumours is that the Flesh Eater Courts will be coming out January, February, early next year, which is kind of good. But there's a lot coming out at the beginning of next year, which you've obviously got the Old World, which is earmarked for February. You'll have a lot of Space Marine and 40k codexes coming out in March onwards. So, and 4th edition is earmarked to be about June, July, summer next year. So yeah, this basically marks the end of the edition. Essentially, this is the last battle tome. Is it going to be good? It'll kind of maybe give us a hint at maybe what 4th edition holds for us, kind of like the World Eaters did for 9th edition into 10th edition. So we'll have to really have a good look at that. Yes, so it's going to be interesting times. I'm going to do a separate video on 4th edition Age of Sigmar and my kind of wish list and what I think they might actually do with the edition, using 10th edition 40k as a sort of basis for that. So yeah, so basically the Flesh Eater Courts are coming. Expect to see them in the next couple of weeks at the next preview that the Warhammer community team will do, and it's going to be exciting. They're not really a faction that I want to play. I'm all about my Cities of Sigmar, but A lot of people out there will really, really want them, and they are one of the other books. I believe they're still a 2nd edition book. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Hopefully, one of the big things I would like to see changed is the stupid amount of summoning that they can do right at the very beginning of a game. That would be kind of nice, but we'll see. So yeah, that's it. If you like these videos, give me a subscribe, like, comment if you're looking forward to the Flesh Eater Courts, and ring that bell. We are like hours away from being able to join the YouTube partner program. So please keep watching my videos, keep commenting, keep liking, share it with your friends. We are so close, and it's going to be awesome. So I will catch you all in the next one, people. Goodbye for now.